Welcome back to the Octave Demo Couch. Today we are answering three very common guitar questions. First one is maple versus rosewood. Does it make a difference? The second question is, what's the deal with roasted maple? Is it really better than plain maple? And the third question is, do the Godin Stadium HTs hold up to an authentic Fender Tele? On with the first question, maple versus rosewood. Maple boards are known for their snappiness and poppiness, while rosewood is known for its darker, deeper tones. Some will say it does not make a difference, but I say if you hear it, the sound will help you choose the board. If you don't hear it, you don't have to worry about it when picking aesthetics. The old myth, however, has some ground to it. If we look at acoustic guitar tone woods, rosewood's density helps the guitar have an extreme dynamic range, which would make sense with the deeper and denser tones from a rosewood fingerboard. Now, maple as an acoustic tone wood is often used by Gibson, i.e. the SJ200. Maple is often described as a natural amplifier when used as back and sides. Where rosewood will stretch the dynamic range of a guitar, maple is bouncier, which causes more of an amplification of the sound from the top, rather than modifying the sound. This translates back to fingerboards really well, actually. The snappiness from a maple board reflects the bounciness of a maple body, and same with the rosewood fingerboard as back and sides on an acoustic. It stretches the dynamic range. You get deeper, darker tones as well as a punchier low with rosewood. You get a bouncier body and a snappier board with maple. One more point to add. The reason I find a difference on board material with traditional electrics but not traditional acoustics is because how the sound is amplified. The electric uses magnets to transmit string vibrations to the amp. So the most important parts are the pickups that pick up the vibrations, as well as the top nut and the fingerboard where the vibrations originate from. If you're hitting an open chord, you have strings vibrating off the nut and the fingerboard. Whereas with acoustic guitars, the hollow body is naturally loudening the vibrations from the strings. So the impact from the board is lost by the time the sound vibrations resonate through the body and pick up its tonal characteristics from the top, back, and sides. On to plain maple versus roasted maple. The common description of roasted maple is that it is stronger and even snappier than its plain counterpart. Roasted, or torrefied / caramelized maple, is a heat treatment that brings moisture levels within the kiln it is treated in to less than 4%. The main point for this treatment to be used on maple necks is for its rigidity, structure, and for the tone. It's proven that maple does become stronger as well as less absorbent to moisture, which for a Canadian guitar player is a dream come true. It does change tone, and I do believe that the theories of its strength and its structure is to be believed, because even non-guitar building traditional carpenters have been using roasted maple because of the resistance to moisture, but for the soft, smooth texture. It almost feels like a glass. It's untreated on the back because the pores are also sealed over by this treatment. Because the treatment removes almost all natural oils and a lot of the moisture, it does not need the finish, as I said. My Fender neck has a gloss finish on the top of the board, but unfinished on the back. The top gloss finish job on here is specifically for aesthetics to give it a very nice shimmer in light. I personally find that the roasted maple has a lot of feel similar to a natural plain maple, but with a little bit more poppiness and a bit of a darker hue on the tone. On to the Fender versus Godin. I'll let the playing help you decide that one. All three of these are magnificent guitars. So without further ado, let's get into the fun part of this video. Let's hear these guitars.